Hi guys, I thought I would do a quick video and talk about the number one thing that keeps most people stuck, and it's called people pleasing. So this is something that is kind of an unconscious thing that everyone does. I mean, basically, we're trained to want to be liked by others. It's part of just being human. And when we were children, we were raised to raise our hands and have the teacher call on us, to get in a line to follow others, to not speak until we were spoken to. And we're literally trained to want people to like us. And then you graduate from school and you head on into life. And suddenly, getting people to like you, it takes on a different meaning, because if you are a people pleaser and you're always trying to fit in with where you show up, you're not going to get the best job. You're not going to stand out. You're not going to be able to attract clients in your own business. And you're going to have a very hard time having a business doing what you love, because you're so worried about showing up as yourself. This is why so many people have trouble when they have a business with selling. It's because you're afraid charging money for your high value will offend somebody else. And so today I just wanted to talk about people pleasing, because I don't actually see a lot of people talking about it. I hear people talking about confidence. I hear people talking about selling. I hear people talking about a lot of stuff. And the truth is, there's a little bit of people pleaser inside of all of us. And social media now, today, literally trains you to want to be liked, to get followers, to have people accept you. And you visually can see it every single day. Every time you show up, whether you choose to participate in the conversation or not, you're just seeing it. And all of that actually damages your heart. Oh, my mic, damn it. So today I wanted to talk about how you can get over this human condition of people pleasing. And in otherwise, it's known as to stop caring what other people think. So if that sounds a little bit freeing and you feel like, wow, I would love to stop caring what other people think, stay tuned, because we're going to go over it. So in order to do what you want in your business, to have a life that you want, and to actually be free to express your creativity, it's essential that you learn and start practicing that it's okay to show up and not see immediate results, to not have viewers on Facebook Live, to not be liked. Because the truth is, success is a delayed reaction. And just because you do something once, you get up all your courage to show up as yourself, and then nobody likes you, it's not because you're not special, because I know you are. It's actually because you're so special. And maybe the people who aren't liking you now, when you show up as yourself, actually didn't appreciate what was so special about you. So it's actually okay if they go away. And as I said, success is a delayed reaction. And in order to attract the right people who get you, you're going to have to start doing it again and risk not being liked again. In fact, you're going to have to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And I know that sounds a little bit like torture, but in actuality, you can make it fun. So I learned this. First of all, I want to tell you a little bit about my past. When I was 5, I grew up in Indiana. It was very prejudiced back then, very small town. And when I was 5, I was walking to school, I clearly remember, with my dad. And he was walking ahead of me. He was a professor at Purdue University. And here I am walking to first grade, and my neighbor comes out on his porch. He was about 2 years older than me, and he yells, "Chink," from the porch. Now, I'm in first grade. I don't even know what the word chink means, but he didn't sound very nice. And so my dad, I think he must have heard. I now know he had experienced prejudice at the university also. But anyway, he came, he got me, and we walked to school. And that night, I asked my mom, what this boy, the neighbor, called me chink. What does that mean? And she told me that it was back in the old days when when China was at war, and American people didn't like Chinese people. And that day changed my life, because for the next 49 years, I'm 49 now, I spent my entire life thinking that there was something wrong with me, that I was flawed because I was Chinese. And, that's like my identity, and I can't change that. I would spend countless hours staring at magazines at American girls. I would look at my friends and want to be like them. And my best friend was the most popular girl in elementary school. And she was so cute, and I just wanted to be just like her. And I spent my entire life trying to fit my big head and my big personality into every environment that I was in. And, despite it all, I actually got successful. I was, a highly successful, coveted marketing director for high-end shopping centers, Rodeo Drive, and I won awards. And I was very confident in my skills, my knowledge, and all my great ideas. But then put me into a party, and I shrunk down. And so then I started my business. And being online and being on Facebook, I'm telling you, there is no way to avoid this whole human pattern of wanting to be liked. And while I started my business very confident in my skills and my ability, over the years I kind of lost my my focus on my skills and ability, and I started to really notice this whole not being liked. So much so that I became a people pleaser, and I lost my strong opinions, and my voice became softer and softer, and it became very hard for me to want to show up. And so I found myself, here I am in my business. I have clients that I love, but every time I show up on Facebook, I just feel all alone, and I don't have any friends. And so it really caused me to shrink into a dark hole. But then something amazing happened, is that I pulled away from Facebook, and I discovered something that I lost when I was 5, and that was called myself. I actually discovered my sense of humor, my personality that I actually love, my creativity, and my strong opinions again, and my knowledge. And I started to really like myself. And I started to remember I love fashion, and I spent my entire life working with high-end fashion brands, and I'm like a little fashionista, and I don't look like a fashion blogger, but I certainly in my head can put together an outfit and make it look great. In fact, I can make other people look great, because that's what I've done in my career. And so in finding myself, I just became really entertained with finding the best way to make myself look amazing in pictures and on Instagram. And in 30 days, I doubled my following. That's kind of amazing. And so what I wanted to share with you is that today I can show up on Facebook, I can show up in real life, and I really don't care what other people think. That I feel so confident and happy being me that it's okay. I judge me, you know. You're not my people if you're putting a negative judgment on me, because I don't believe that anybody should have a judgment of somebody that they don't know. And so what I want to tell you today to stop caring what other people think and to actually love yourself is to actually start caring what you think more than what other people think. Start really remembering what you love. What do you love doing? I love fashion. What is it that you love doing in your life? Do you love writing? Do you love waking up in the mirror making weird faces? Do you love acting stupid and telling jokes? My mom used to say, Shauna, sometimes you have to create your own happiness. And I believe that that is just the way that life should be. That if you start to love yourself, I mean really, really love yourself, and start doing things that you actually love, you'll actually find that you love them so much that it doesn't even matter what people think. And then you can not have to work at stopping caring what people think, because you just won't. They're stealing your joy, and your joy is your most precious thing you have. So I wanted to share that with you. I have so much more. I have a webinar coming up. It's 500 degrees in here. You can tell I'm sweating. So just thought I would share that with you. Have a great night.
Yeah.
Biohacking success. 3 brains. 2 minds. 1 total genius. That's total genius. Creating success for entrepreneurs, one genius moment at a time.